Good morning, Dakota Tait with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A woman has died in a single vehicle accident north of Ravensworth overnight. The ute lost control around 8:20 p.m. before skidding and striking a tree. A 23-year-old Cardiff South woman was killed. A 42-year-old male passenger has been taken to the John Hunter with minor injuries. Hunter waterways are expected to swell after more wet weather overnight. There's already been minor flooding along the Hunter River at Aberdeen and at Scone along the Kingdon Ponds. Low-lying areas around Muswellbrook and Denman are being put on alert with the potential for minor to moderate flooding. The Wallumbye Brook could also reach minor flood levels at Wallumbye and Bulga. We're being reminded never attempt to walk or drive through floodwaters. The Regional Roads Minister says mayors across the Hunter and New South Wales who say a pothole fixing fund is too small don't have to take the money, but they say they're just reminding the government about the extent of the damage. If split equally, councils would only receive $500,000 each from the $50 million pool. Sam Faraway says if they don't like it, they can give it back and he'll hand the money to a different council. But Cessnock Mayor Jay Savale says the minister needs to know the funding pool won't be a silver bullet to solve the issue once and for all.
All levels of government really need to step up and look at what the impact of the last couple of years of wet weather and natural disasters have had on the local road network. Our community is really suffering, and so if any level of government has more money available, our community would really appreciate it.
The state Labor leader says the restrictions on the Port of Newcastle preventing a container terminal must be removed for the sake of the Hunter economy. Chris Minns spoke at a Business Hunter breakfast yesterday discussing Labor amendments to the legislation which would abolish the controversial compensation deeds. He says it's crucial for the region, but he needs to make sure taxpayers aren't left to foot the bill, which could be around $200 million. Teachers at Hunter TAFE campuses are walking off the job for 24 hours today in their dispute with the state government over pay and conditions. It comes after 2 weeks of 1-hour work stoppages by Teachers Federation members across the Hunter. Organiser Annette Bennett says most colleges will be on strike until the stroke of midnight.
Teachers have had enough. Enough's enough. It's been 12 long years of cuts and gutting and white-handing of our public TAFE system. And teachers now need to see their enterprise agreement bargained in good faith with TAFE management. We need to fix the skills shortage crisis. We need to fix the TAFE teacher shortage.
And Belmont Hospital has been given a funding boost to ease the pressure on the emergency department. It's received the money for 3 $7,000 reclining chairs as well as a CPR machine. Swansea MP Yasmin Catley says she wrote to the Health Minister requesting the government find the money after shocking health statistics earlier in the year.
2NURFM Sport.
The Jets are determined to learn from their 2-0 defeat at the hands of the Wanderers last week, which ended their undefeated start to the season. Coach Arthur Papas has employed the use of drones to record and analyse practice sessions, identifying areas of improvement for the side. Midfielder Angus Thurgate says the drone intel is useful and gives the side a much-needed fresh perspective. Former Newcastle Rugby League players Tony Price and Todd Buckingham are rejoicing in Gold Trip's Melbourne Cup victory yesterday. The pair are part owners of the Australian Bloodstock Syndicate, who own the $8 million winning stallion. Price says he couldn't bear to watch the race due to nerves and had his back turned to the track as Gold Trip crossed the line. And Knights NRLW star Caitlin Johnston is set to play her first test match for the Jillaroos when they face Cook Islands in the Women's Rugby League World Cup tomorrow morning. That's sport, I'm Bella Middleton.
And the winning numbers in the Oz Lotto are 6, 9, 13, 18, 26, 30 and 31. And the supplementaries are 16, 22 and 37. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.